So this upcoming season is a 6-week season. Practice and games are going to be on Saturdays only. So all of our programs, all our venues, you can rest assured it's going to be on that weekends only, just Saturdays for you guys. Our weather policy is super important to take note of here. We will not cancel a program based on a forecast. So if you guys see in the forecast that there's a bunch of snow coming, there's something happening, still please plan to be there. We will only cancel in the event that the venue ownership does cancel. Unfortunately, we are not the owner of each location we play at. So sometimes we are at their mercy. In the event of there is a weather issue, there's something ice, there's snow, we'll actually be out there monitoring the roads, monitoring the weather, checking it ourselves. We're not sitting from the luxury of our homes, making those decisions. Ourselves, usually Lewis or Todd, our ownership, will actually be out there on the roads, at the venues, checking out the levels, making sure it's safe for you guys to arrive there. In the event that we do cancel, we do communicate that in a number of ways to you guys. We'll immediately update our weather hotline. And while you guys are I want to go ahead and just take this number down. Our weather hotline for our Maryland location is going to be 888-211-7265. That is a super important number to have. If you have any questions regarding weather, always call that number. They will have the most up-to-date update on where we're at in regards to the status of the programs and things like that. In addition to that weather hotline, we'll send you guys an email and a text message. So we try to communicate through and through. In the event that we do cancel, we will have a makeup game added to the end of the season. If we're unable to make up a canceled game, we'll provide a credit at the end of the season. But that is a very, very rare occurrence. We are very much so committed to giving you guys that full season experience. So again, just because it's an important number to have, that number to call in the event of weather, especially with us being in the winter, is going to be 888-211-7265. So go ahead and take a moment. Please put that in your phone now, just so you are up to date and have that accessible to you in the event that you need it this season. So launching forward here, we're going to talk about it. This is the I-9 sports experience. This is something that we strive for from our level up here at the management level to what we teach our staff, to what our coaches are trying to implement out there on the courts and the fields each and every season. And so what is the I-9 sports experience? Well, the I-9 sports experience, it's a number of different things. In short, we consider it quality instruction that's fun for kids and convenient for busy families. If we want to break that down and what it looks like and what it makes us different is number one is fun, right? The primary reason that your kids are with our program, the primary reason you probably signed your child up to play with us is that you want them to have fun. Everything we do is with that in mind, whether it's the way that we set up our practice plans, the way we set up our drills. We want to get as much fun out of the program as possible, right? Your child should always be smiling, always stay engaged, and look forward to every single session that they're playing with us. There is at no point in our program in which we want any child never to have fun or feel discouraged. That is always our ultimate goal, is that they're coming out there, they're smiling, they're laughing, and they can't wait to come back to us week after week. Our staff are out there engaging with them. And we are really, really focused on making sure this is the best experience for them, so they want to continue to play sports on and on. Next point here we always like to include is our inclusivity. Everybody is going to play in the game. There is no tryouts. There's no set, you're going to play this position only. We have all of our kids. There's a minimum requirement. Everybody plays at least 50% of the game. Your child should have the opportunity to play every single position on the court. If we're playing flag football, they should get the chance to throw the ball. They should have a chance to catch the ball. Playing soccer, they're going to get a chance to be in the goal, be a striker, be defense. This is giving them that opportunity to really, try out the sport for the first time. If they're a first-time player, they can get tried every single position, but be involved in all facets of the game, right? They get to see it from all angles, experience all sides of it. Our staff will be out there to ensure that quality, that the kids are getting the experience. Their coaches are going to be trained up to make sure that everybody's getting that opportunity. But inclusivity is number one of the number one reasons that we are very focused on making sure this season is awesome for you guys. Next, safety. Safety is a huge thing that we focus on here. Anybody working with your child has undergone our safety protocols and has been background checked. So anybody wearing that red I-9 Sports Coaches shirt, important to note, anybody wearing this coach's shirt is a volunteer, but they have undergone the same background checks that our staff have. We have a very great system. They run the background checks. We run them. We can see them all. So rest assured, anybody out there working with a child has been checked, has been cleared, and has been certified by us here at the office to ensure that they're out there for your child's safety. Convenience is super duper important for us as well. We totally recognize you guys are super busy. Many families, you guys might have multiple kids or they're doing multiple activities. You're running all over the place, right? Every single thing we do is going to be on the same day for you. We want to be that one-stop shop. You arrive, your kid is getting the experience of a practice, a game the same day. It's convenient for you. You can arrive, your kid gets the full experience, and you can go on to your next activity, right? We want you guys to be able to do multiple things through the course of the week. And we don't want to be the only one. We want kids to make sure they get the opportunity to experience everything. So convenience is super duper important for us. We will always make sure that this is a fun, convenient program for you guys to be a part of. Next, organization is a super huge component of what we're focused on, especially here in youth sports, right? Lots of kids, sometimes things can get chaotic. We are committed to making sure that we keep things structured. We have practice plans in place every single week. We have game rules that we're sticking to through and through. So every time you guys are out there on a court, on a field, whatever it is, there should always be that structure involved, right? It shouldn't look like recess. It shouldn't look like, the kids are just running around, with no goal in sight, right? Everything is organized, planned out to ensure that the kids are getting that quality instruction. They're being involved in all facets, and they're getting a chance to learn and grow those skills week after week. That way, by the end of the season, they're all-star rock stars with whatever sport they're choosing to play. Next, sportsmanship. This is a huge thing for us, right? Everything we do here at I-9 is focused with sportsmanship. All of our programs are promoting those positive factors. It's something that we ref and we enforce very, very strictly, right? We're emphasized on that fair play and healthy competition. We're not worried about, how high the score can be, how many goals can we get, how many points did we score. We want to make sure that your child is getting that level of competition where it's healthy. We do not stand for any sort of ill sportsmanship, mean words, unethical actions, anything like that, right? We are trained up. We're going to put a stop to that real quickly. We'll blow whistles. We'll call fouls immediately. Sportsmanship is huge. So when we're out there at the venue, we will not stand for any sort of, whether it's athletes, it's families, it's parents, it's coaches, whatever it might be, sportsmanship is our number one priority. So rest assured when we're out there, it's going to be a fun, positive, high energetic environment for your child to be a part of. Next, equipment. This also leads into our organization value here. We will provide all the practice, every single game and every single practice day. We do encourage you, if you guys don't, to bring your own ball, to get a ball for your child. This is a super duper important component of your child's development, right? You only get to see us once a week. Some teams choose to organize it a little bit outside of I-9. Totally allowed. But if you guys have your own practice ball, they can take it home. If your child learns how to do something there at the venue, we want your child to get the chance to continue to practice and develop that skill. So by using that ball, taking it home, now you guys can practice with your child at home the skills they learn. So come week after week, they are developing very, very well. They keep a match. We can continue to develop them, right? So please go ahead and purchase a ball if you don't have one so your child can use it at home. If you do bring it to the venue, we encourage it. The only thing I like to say is make sure you put your name on it, please, 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 right? We have hundreds of balls that return to our office. They don't have a name on it. They don't have a number on them. There's no way for us to return them home. So please make sure if you do bring any of your own equipment, you do bring your own ball to our venues, just put your name, your information on it. So in the event that it does get lost, we're able to contact you and get it back to you. So the I-9 Sports Parental Pledge, as much as, you guys are spectators, you guys are part of this program as well, right? Leaning into that sportsmanship focus that we're on, leaning into the energy of the vibe, the venue, things like that, we encourage our parents to be involved. We want you guys to be excited, cheering, uplifting our players to the utmost, right? And so as much, we want you guys to be involved with everything that we do. So we want to go through this pledge here. I'm going to read it out loud. Please make sure you follow along and take it to heart, right? This is a pledge that we have developed for the years to really ensure the positivity, ensure the support of the program, ensure the players are getting the most out of their family, their supporters, their friends. So we'll go through it here. It says, I, the parent or guardian of an I-9 sports team player, agree that the most important outcome of any game for my child is to have fun. My child needs my approval and support regardless of what happens in the game. I will refrain from the use of negative or derogatory language aimed at officials, coaches, my child, or other players. I will encourage my child and all others in the game and will let the coach be the coach. I will model the sportsmanship-like behavior I wish my child to adopt and support the coach in making this the best possible experience for my child. Again, this is a huge component of our program, right? Our spectators, our parents, you guys are their number one supporters out there. Please, 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 we want that positivity, the positive attitude, the positive words of encouragement, constant engagement from you guys, right? Your child is there. They're excited to be there. They want to play for you to see, right? Uplift them, have good words. When things are looking down, be the positive factor that helps lift the program up and lift the kids up week after week, season after season. So what to expect on opening day. This is a super important slide if you're a first-time player with us. This is really the time to tune in here. We always recommend you guys to arrive a few minutes early and head to your practice area. That doesn't mean you need to be there, 30 minutes early, anything like that. 10, 15 minutes is usually sufficient enough. We will send you guys prior to the season starts, your venue map, a little bit of information, where you can park, where the fields and things are located. Your entire schedule is posted on your portal, i9sports.com. So if you haven't got a chance to look yet, go ahead and log into your portal, hit my season, my schedule. The entire season is going to be posted out there. What court to go on, or what court or what field to go on, when your practice time is, what your game time is, who your coach is, what team it is. Go ahead and take a look at that information just so you're best prepared going into the venue. If you have any questions, need assistance, there's going to be a red I9 Sports table at the venue. You can stop by there. They'll answer some questions for you. We'll be happy to direct you. Myself, even Lewis, will be out there as well to direct you guys and help you guys out with that. But if you are not a coach, you don't necessarily need to stop at the table. As you know your practice area, you are welcome to go straight to that area and get set up to meet your guys' coaches. Once you arrive to your practice area, that is where you're going to receive your I9 Sports jersey. We typically have our coaches distribute them, so just look for the coaches in the red shirts. We'll help point you guys in the right direction. Again, but you'll receive your jersey there, get a chance to meet your coach, get to meet a chance to some of your teammates and other players on the team before we start the game. So anybody in a blue shirt, it's going to say blue, staff on the front, staff on the back. Those are the I9 Sports staff. At the start of the session, we're going to blow our whistle, and we're going to kick things off with some announcements. We're going to go over some warm-ups, welcome everybody in, get the kids rocking and rolling, go over some rules and things before we jump into our drills and practice plans from there. We typically like to showcase drills week one to show you that awesomeness, fun stuff, get everybody kind of set up for week one. As we progress through the season, our volunteer coaches can take the reins if they choose to, but typically our staff will be the ones leading and driving that program for you guys. An important thing to note, once practice concludes, we will be going into a scrimmage. Week one scrimmage, like I said, it's just a scrimmage. We do not keep score officially in our system. This is a scrimmage opportunity for kids who are new to the program to get a chance to learn the game before we get into the league component. It's an opportunity for kids who have played before just to have a quick refresher and get a chance to knock some dust off before we get into the league component again. So week one is a scrimmage. We'll have the game might be a little bit slower. Our reps might be blowing the whistle a little bit more, taking some time between calls to explain things a lot more or a little bit longer, more in depth than during the typical game. So again, just keep that in mind that it's designed, that's for a purpose, just to make sure the kids are up to speed so that when it comes to our league setting, the kids are getting the best experience out of that. Once the game ends, we're going to have our teams, of course, high five, handshake. Again, we want to make sure sportsmanship is number one. So at the end of every single game, we're going to have everybody shake hands. And then we'll go to their separate sidelines, separate areas to go hand out our sportsmanship medal. Every single weekend, we're going to have a word of the week, a value of the day. You guys can expect to hear us drive that a lot at announcements, at the start of each session, at the start of each game. We want your children to really lean into these values, learn these values. So as they progress through their sports career and even beyond, they have the foundation of what these different things are for them through the course of their lives. A little bit of a sneak peek and some insight into it. Our week one sportsmanship value is enthusiasm. So I always ask you guys, I ask our spectators, help us lean into that, right? Especially after week one, let's come out as a group, loud, enthusiastic, excited for our kids, excited for our players, and really carry that through the season, right? Enthusiasm, it starts with us here on the field, but it also goes to you guys in the stand. So please help us drive that message, drive that energy, and really promote that fun sportsmanship and an energetic environment for the kids each and every session. Some frequently asked questions that we run into a lot. Number one being the I9 Sports merchandise. So if you ordered any sort of socks, shorts, equipment from the I9 Sports website, those are going to be shipped directly to your guys' home. Anything else you got, if you have any questions like that, we can direct you guys to their customer service. That does not come from us. That comes from our headquarters in Florida. So expect that to your house. If you have any questions with that, you can reach out to customer support at i9sports.com. They will have your order number, order updates, things like that. We will be the ones that provide you your jersey on game day. So just go ahead and expect that. Like I said, we'll give you a jersey week one. Everything else will be sent to your home. We are a volunteer-led coach program. So anybody wearing, like I said earlier, wearing this red I9 Sports jersey right here is a volunteer coach. They have been vetted. They've gone through our safety protocols, background checks, certified through all of us, given all the different resources, practice plans that we provide to make it as easy and fun as possible for them to coach as well. We provide everybody, like I said, with a ton of resources, our staff support. If you have not considered becoming a volunteer coach, we strongly encourage it. As we are a volunteer-led program, we absolutely cannot do our leagues or programs without those coaches. So, we are super duper thankful for anybody who does step up and volunteer. And I assure you, we'll make sure that you have plenty of resources and get you trained up so you can have a blast as much as the kids do. Your I9 Sports Portal, this is going to be a super good tool and resource for you throughout the course of the season. That is going to have all the details you need in regards to the season. When are you playing, what day you're playing, your practice area, your game area. There's an awesome snack sign up thing on there as well that I always encourage everybody to get involved in as well. We want to provide a community environment. If you're able and capable, please sign up for snacks for one of the weeks. The kids are always great for the kids. They always look forward to it at the end of the game. And there'll be additional information in there as to what jersey to wear, your practice time, game time, those sorts of things. So if you have any questions schedule-wise, you can always access everything you need on that portal. Of course, if you still have any additional questions, something that's not addressed on there for some reason, please feel free to reach out to us at our league office, which I'll indicate our information here at the end. Our sportsmanship medals, I kind of discussed it a little bit earlier. We'll go into a little bit more depth with it again in our future slide here, but each child's going to earn a medal during the season. So if your kid doesn't earn, our week 1 value, don't fret. We're going to make sure that they get a medal. We're going to give them a chance to be recognized. Our volunteers, our staff, we really drive those messages. I really can't emphasize enough how much those sportsmanship messages mean to our program and the involvement in our programs and things like that. At the end of the season, we do have an award ceremony. We recap our seasons. We actually have a coach appreciation day. So for anybody who's not signed up as a coach and you guys are out there, we do ask for us to get a chance to recognize our coaches. So please go ahead and think about that now. If there's anything you can do, provide a card, something like that. We are super duper appreciative to our volunteer coaches. We'll have end of season awards. Participation medals are going to be given out to our 3 to 6 year old age groups. And then trophies and medals will be given out to our the rest of our age groups, with trophies given out to our division winners. Furthermore, building off of that sportsmanship environment, this is a new program that we've been doing down here in Virginia. We're going to be bringing it to Maryland with us. Is our sportsmanship award winner signs. And again, this is just to drive that message of the sportsmanship that we're focused on at the venue and through these seasons, right? This is a chance for your kids to get even more opportunity to be seen in the light of what they've accomplished there on the field that given week. So 1 or 2 players from each team are going to earn our sportsmanship medal for demonstrating strong sportsmanship during the game. That player is going to receive our sportsmanship medal. We've gotten these signs. We have a little photo op area set up. We highly encourage you guys to please take photos of them, right? It's a small thing, but it really recognizes the kids. It gives them that opportunity to, show their friends, show your family, how awesome your son or your daughter is for the sportsmanship medal they made. We want to give the kids, really pump this up and really hype this up. We've had a lot of success down here in Virginia and have a lot of kids really lean into, what it is to be a sportsmanship award winner. And we'd love to see that pass forward here up in Maryland. So if you are, if you do take any pictures with your kids, anything like that, and you want to post them online, please make sure you tag us at I9 Sports. Our Instagram handles are down below for our Virginia locations. We'll be I9 Sports 201 in the Maryland for both Instagram and Facebook. But please make sure you tag us in these. Again, this is a huge accomplishment for your kids to be recognized. We want to make sure they're getting the recognition that they deserve. And then you get a chance to really honestly show your friends, your family, your neighbors why your kid is the best out there. So please, like I said, as we build these programs up, as we really get into here, we really want to make sure that this sportsmanship award-winning sign of sportsmanship values and things take note, and the kids are really getting a lot out of it each and every week. So leaning into it, so talking about coaching with I9 Sports, like I said, we are a volunteer-led coaching program. When you coach with us, we've got you guys covered. We provide all the practice plans, resources. We have an awesome coaches app called Game Day. I personally call it the encyclopedia of coaching. It's got courses from anything and everything you'll ever need. We will train you up. We'll be by you side by side. I always strive to have 2 to 3 coaches per team. There's a pretty good chance you've received a phone call, an email, maybe even a text message from myself, seeing if you'd be interested in coaching. If you're a first-time coach, you've never coached before, trust me, it's the funnest thing in the world. We've got you covered. Our staff will be out there each and every week to make sure that you're supported. So there'll never be a practice, never be a session in which you're alone. In the event that you got work, you got travel plans, anything like that, that is no problem at all either. Once we get you through the system, if you can come to as many weeks as you're able to, again, we'd love to have you out there and involved. Our staff's out there. Like I said, I'm always available. I actually have a coach's hotline that for any of our coaches who are signed up, they get shared to that number so they can reach out to me and I can be a direct contact for them as well. But if you haven't considered it, please go ahead and consider it. Like I said, it is a super easy time. Oftentimes we found the coaches have just as much or even more fun than the kids do out there. So all of our coaches also will receive a credit for coaching with us, and they get an awesome I9 Sports Coaches shirt. So just another great reason for you guys to be involved as well. If you guys have any questions, again, for those of us who are on the call, I'll stay on a little bit after answer any of those. But for questions directly to us, for you guys, these are going to be the numbers to reach out to. Our league office email for our Montgomery County location is going to be leagueoffice201@i9sports.com. Our office number is going to be 443-485-4202. So again, just to make sure everybody's got it down, the email to reach out to for our office is going to be leagueoffice201@i9sports.com. With our office number being 443-485-4202. So any questions, concerns like that, please reach out to us. But again, I just want to go ahead and emphasize, I really, really appreciate you taking the time to learn a little bit about your guys' children's upcoming programs here and learn a little bit about us, what we're all about and the focuses. I think I speak for Lewis, I speak for Todd, the rest of our team here, when we say that we are super duper excited and just cannot wait to get out there and making these awesome programs and awesome experience for you guys. But in the meantime, if anybody has any questions, let us know. We're always here to support you guys and looking forward to starting the season off right. So I'll see you guys out there here on Saturday. Please say hello and looking forward to it.